celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Osun State Command of the Nigerian Police have appealed to the parents and other stakeholders in the society to provide a platform that will aid public enlightenment, religious and moral instructions against cultism, drug abuse among youth. This was brought to fore at the 4th Osun State Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices Poker Cove Summit and the official launch of Poker Cove in Ile-Ife held at the Obafemi Awolowo University. The current health situation of the Nigerian youth is disheartening and worrisome considering their engagement into hard drug abuses. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, over 11% of youth's population in Nigeria take hard drugs such as syrup, tramadol, cocaine, India hemp, shisha mix among others. This has resulted to emotional instability, embarrassment, and rendered many of them useless. This program themed Cultism and Social Vices, Consequences on Nigerian Youth and the Way Out, together with drug abuse and addiction, effect on brain risk, factors and remedies. The guest lecturer, Chief Medical Director, Osun State Teaching Hospital, Professor Peter Babatunde, represented by Chairman Medical Advisory Dr. Babatunde Afolabi, highlighted the consequences, effect of drug abuse as lack of self-coordination, depression, heart diseases, skin stigma, liver cancer, high blood pressure, mental and emotional problems. He stressed on the need for the parents, government and other stakeholders to redefine the society by providing job opportunity as well as legislative body that will restrict excessive use of drug to ensure crime-free society.
And identify who they are. You don't have to be too hard. At the same time, you don't have to be too soft to ensure that you bring them and you give them and nurture them in the way of the Lord and visit them more regularly in their various schools, because some of them they may pretend to you that indeed they are not a member of cult society. And for those who have really joined the group, there is still a hope for them. There are ways of retrieving their steps from this cult group and having a good life by way of rehabilitation.
The State Commissioner of Police, Kehinde Longe, represented by ACP Alabi Abiodun, underscore ways to prevent menace of cultism, saying religious and moral instructions should be given to students at all levels of education. The representative of the state governor, Barrister Samuel Ojo, said society is missing out in fulfilling its obligations to the new generations, noting that government to restore societal value. Speaking on behalf of students from different schools, Ayomide Adedoyin and Medina Taraji, lauded the organizers, says the program will go a long way to address menace of unlawful society and drug abuse.
Advice to the students is that cultism is bad. Cultism is bad. You say no to cultism. Most of the crimes that people commit is because they are cultists, and it is a very bad it's a very bad thing to be a cultist. So I would say that we want to catch them when they are young. That's why we invited the secondary school people, so that we'll talk to them so that they will not be involved in cultism.
Is the cultism crisis a law and other questions, or a governance issue? I will say both. We therefore commend the police service for taking up the advocacy mandate. The police reaching out to the student population is a major step deserving of commendation. On the part of the government, we are convinced that good governance will provide a lasting solution. Such a way out of must integrate law enforcement with governance strategies. In Osun State, our government is laying a solid foundation for restoration and stabilization of our family and community lives. Rebuilding the economy will strengthen family and community support for the young ones.
we learned about drug abuse. They said drug abuse is the misuse or excess use of drugs without the doctor's prescription. And also we learned about drug addiction. Drug addiction is the person who cannot stop or taking drug or the state of being dependency on drug. And this program can help individual to change the passive notion of the people. The individual can be helped with this program to change the people who are in cultism for better society and meaningful society. Thank you.
My advice for them is that in order to make them proud and in order to make their family proud, it's better for them to stay away from doing such a things, and it's also better for them to stay away from doing like it's better for them to in such a way to stop like drinking drugs, alcohol, smoking cigarettes. It's better for them to stay away from it.
Okoyemi Akinyemi, Abntv News, Osun State, Nigeria.